She shows how sick some people can be. But I don't let that bother me. I keep my eyes to the sky, and God in my life. So it don't bother me, it's alright. It's alright, let's party tonight. We're gonna have a good time. Let's just party on till the break of dawn. We're gonna have a good time. 'Cause it's alright, I can't lose my mind. 'Cause if I do, party over, oops, out of time.
Baddies, Africa.
What is going on, entertainment? What is going on, entertainment? So time comes out with another video, y'all. This is my mood right now. First of all, I haven't been home all day. I low-key look a mess, not too much, but this is how I'm feeling right now. Cause I'm on my way home, and then I get a notification talking about something May 11th. I'm thinking it's a Mother's Day alert. Bitch, no. We going right into another season. Let me have you learn nothing. Like, this is so irritating to me. I don't think y'all understand. Like, I just wanted one good month to not talk about these bitches. Just one good month. Just one. Can I just get one? My whole thing is too, like, if I was the Baddies Gone Wild cast, I'll be very pissed because they're not giving these girls time to shine. Because a lot of people are gonna be more concerned with what's going on in Africa than the Gone Wild show, and it's sad. So it's like they're not even gonna get their own time to, like, you know, do their big one, like I said, right? So if I was them, I'd be pissed. You might as well have done the real Baddies, because now you're just like the follow-up, because they're probably gonna air Baddies and then drop Baddies Gone Wild after, like, of course on the same night, but like, you know what I'm saying, like, drop Baddies Africa first and then Baddies Gone Wild afterwards. Like, I will say the trailer for Gone Wild looks a lot better than the Africa trailer, to me, just because it gives a little bit more of that BGC like aesthetic. Now, the third part of the reunion, I want you guys to go back and watch my audio videos. There was so much cut out. I don't think y'all understand. Like, go back to my audio video, the second part, not the first part. I made 2 audio videos. The second part, go back and watch it and watch the reunion. There was a lot cut out. And I'm going to talk about this on my recap, but since y'all already here and I haven't dropped the recap yet, I'm going to tell y'all what was cut out. They cut out Emma kind of insinuating Scotty and Lemmy. She was like, we all know why Scotty comes back. They cut that out. Janisha was very messy this reunion. She low-key was calling out Yoshi because Yoshi was popping it online and was trying to kind of get in her to fight. Like, some sort of way like that. She was like, oh, I saw online that you were saying things, you know, you don't want to, you know, do your big one. She was sort of like trying to be messy. Okay? What you over there being messy for? Not you, Darian. Janisha. They cut that out, and they cut out the biggest thing, which was Janisha and Rolly having that argument. They cut that out. They cut that out. Y'all might get it some way, but they did cut that out. They cut that out for sure. Like when Janisha was like, oh, not gonna lie, Rolly, you know, she's not in your weight class. chop that completely was that. So it's like I'm kind of glad that I listened to the audio and now seeing it, because now I could kind of see how like they could manipulate things and not show us certain things. So it was good to have that like comparison to watch it and to listen to it. So they did cut that out. All right. Now, before I start taking calls, you guys, the girlies have been going back and forth between each other. Apparently, y'all, there's the case of the mystery. So each season of Baddies, there's like a Scooby-Doo mystery. One season, we was trying to figure out who runs the South. Was it Scotty? Was it Natalie? We was trying to figure out who runs the South. Was it Krishan and her dirty draws? We was trying to figure it out. Baddies West, we was trying to figure out who shot you. You feel me? Stunner, you know, pow, 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 right? Then we get to East. We was trying to figure out who the chain snatcher. It was always something. Then we get to Caribbean. We was trying to figure out who bit Jay Lamina. We found out it was Gretch. Then we get to Midwest. Whose tooth got knocked out? Now, we saw Dolly go and show her teeth and smile. Her and another baddie showed their teeth. So here's my thing. I don't think that puts Dolly in the clear. And y'all know I like Dolly, but I don't think that puts her in the clear. She could have easily said and popped that tooth back in there and said, and showed it to us. So I'm not going to rule her out from the tooth getting popped out, because Ivory's a fairy. So it's like, we need to figure out who popped the tooth out. You're not out of the ruling yet, Dolly, okay? You still might be in there. You are a heavy contender, actually, okay? It may have been you. There's not a lot of girls on the cast with veneers, so we got to kind of rule some people out. You know what I'm saying? Now, also, Ahna and Natalie have been going back and forth. I'm so sick of them arguing, by the way. It's so tired. Like, it's draining as hell, because it's like, at the end of the day, Natalie, you don't have as much power as you try to make it seem like you do. Because they really kicked out Ahna because she wasn't really going to have a storyline like that, too. And then, too, it's like some of the girls sort of overstayed their welcome and they're trying to get new blood in. So I don't feel like they kicked her out because they care so much of what Natalie wants. I don't believe that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And Ahna, to me, is wasting her breath arguing with Natalie, because we see Natalie for who she is. You don't have to tell us. We see it. Ahna, we see it. Okay? So you wasting your breath, trying to clown her. My whole thing is Natalie shading Ahna, talking about, you over here doing Twitch lives and, what's wrong with Twitch? Let me tell y'all something. I am now a Twitcher. The corn over there is nice. I don't know about y'all. The corn over there is nice. No one of them niggas be on that mother app 24/7. So Natalie over here kikiing and laughing and cackling over, somebody being on Twitch. Best believe the money is great. And I'm not even a partner yet. I'm only an affiliate. So imagine when I'm a partner. I'm just saying. So I saw her kind of make fun of the Twitch stuff, which I'm like, it's not a read, babe, as much as you think it is. Trust me, it's really not. So on the defense of Ahna, you're not reading her. You not, okay? So Ahna also calls her like a 40-year-old like escort, I think she said. And then she said, name one baddie that's doing anything outside of the Baddies franchise. Oh, okay, you can. I'll wait. The only that's doing it is me and Tasiki. Now, I don't agree with this, Ahna. What is Tasiki doing outside of Baddies besides arguing with Clarissa trying to get a boxing match? Oh, she's getting booked, don't get me wrong. But I want people in the comments to drop 3 Tasiki tracks. I'll wait. I have not. Okay, somebody said, what's the word? What we doing? I eat. Is that 3 Tasiki tracks? I want all my members to verify this because I don't think that's the case. Is this 3 Tasiki tracks? What's the word when we doing I eats? Okay. It's a vibe is not her song. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it about y'all. I'm just saying. She said, I'll wait. The only doing it is me and Tasiki. Shut up. I'm in your rooms. You can never get in. Before and after the show. I will say, I feel like Ahna has been keeping herself super busy. She's appeared on numerous streams. She's done a whole lot of collabs with a lot of content creators. So I do see the bitch working. So I don't feel like that's something you could really clown because at the end of the day, it's not like she's doing these collabs and these appearances for free. There's probably 9 times out of 10 a check attached to it, especially them Twitch streams. I'm just saying. Because I'm telling you, the amount of money that they make, and even I made in that little bit of time, and I'm not like, I only stream for a couple hours throughout the week. Imagine doing it 24 hours. I'm just saying, like, she's not getting a little coin. I'm just giving her back. Sorry, okay? Now, also, one thing I wanted to get into, you guys, is there's, I guess, these like split alliances between like some of the girls. You have Scotty with like DTB and some of the new girls, and then we have Summer with Natalie and like Lex and stuff like that, right? And now I see why Natalie wanted to keep Summer around so much. Like, Summer is like her do girl. Like, she is the do girl. She's gonna do and say when Natalie won't. So seeing this video, it made complete sense as to why she likes Summer so much, because Summer is a do girl. Like, she propped the camera to her face and Lily told her what to say.
I love you, Scotty. Yes, Scotty was in that bitch lit.
It's fun. She wasn't fucking with the baddest of bitches, but we give her that. It was cute.
It was who we ain't fucking with. Let's just be for real. Like, let's get to the bottom of this line.
We're not. It's a strawberry. Are boring as fuck.
Who's boring?
Or Killer.
What?
Yeah, it's not giving me the whole song. Man, Diamond the body, more like not it. Follow that train with Ahna and get the. You can never be Miss Natalie. Nah.
I mean, I never thought any of them hoes thought they was gonna be me. That is delusion.
Tried.
Who?
Diamond.
And who was? Which ones?
And bitch, you couldn't even make it to the 4th episode.
The first thing I want them hoes to do is try to step like me. That's all I want to do. Step out the car like, wait, Scotty, I love you, Scotty. Yes, Scotty was in that bitch lit.
It's fun. She wasn't fucking with the baddest of bitches, but we give her that.
Okay, and I did see a comment that DTB said, she was just like, oh, but anytime somebody try to talk about you, Natalie, I say we cool. So just to kind of get them to shut up. No shade, DTB. Y'all not friends. So it's like, anything Natalie does now, you should not be surprised. Y'all not friends, never have been friends, never will be friends. Okay? She is a coworker. That's it. So I don't know why, she feels like, Natalie's gonna have any loyalty or want or have any respect for her. She's just not. It's just not. It's not gonna happen. Okay. One quick thing I wanted to mention. Also, this is what I wanted to say. Ahna also said that DTB and T are the other 2 girls that have clout outside of the show. I will say those 2 for sure, but there's a couple of other girls too that I feel like have clout like outside of the show. Okay. Now I want to give a shout out to Not As TV because they, with this dollhouse situation, I'm so excited to see this because this is what I feel like Baddies and Zeus is missing with some of their shows. They're missing the details. Of course, we love the fights. Of course, we love the drama. But we miss the simple things as to the girls having their pictures up on the wall. Like, little stuff like that makes me happy, okay? They're doing a show called Dollhouse with all the T girls on there. Sydney Star's going to be on there. Y'all know all y'all Not As TV favorites, Kenzie, Joyce, Barbie, all that. And they're having a ball. They even blew up their pictures for the ball. Like, look at this. This is budget to the next level. This is using the budget correctly. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to give a shout out just for that because it's like I recognize it and I see it. So yes, I'm really excited to see how this show is edited and put out. All right. So tonight we talking Mean Girls and Baddies. So let me start taking calls. What is going on, Kima?
Now you know we don't watch no Mean Girls.
You don't watch Mean Girls.
We gonna see. But I'm not gonna lie, I did watch the last reunion. The part what was that one? And I was confused.
Which was a waste of time.
Yeah, so I didn't even think to watch part 2.
Right. What did you think of the Baddies episode? What did you feel about, some of the squabbles that went down, especially with Jayla and Lex? What do you think?
Okay, Jayla and Lex. Jayla, what she bit the hell out of Lex. That girl was crawling on her hands and knees. Like she was in the desert. Girl, you are not. Big Lex thinks she's on the court for real. The way she was, first of all, she won. She did beat Jayla.
You think she beat Jayla up?
I feel like she won. I'm not gonna say she beat her up, but she won.
Okay.
And the tooth allegations, that's Jayla's tooth.
Jayla's not there.
She left it on the ground.
It made its way to Africa.
Oh, in Africa. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, what I was talking about, the tooth is in Africa, okay? She knocked somebody's tooth in Africa. Now, with Jayla doing the biting thing, what do you think about the bite? Like, there's a huge controversy about the bite. We done see Jayla get bit before. So, do you feel like she's getting maybe linked back for the bite? What do you think?
I just feel like for Jayla just be contradicting herself a lot. For you to be saying that was just so dirty and low down, you did the same thing. When you had that girl in the headlock, and now this girl got you in the headlock, but it was just so dirty when Gretch did it, which it was, and now it's dirty when you doing it too. So it's like, girl, I don't feel sorry for you.
Lex talking about, I need that. No, Lex, you needed hydro peroxide and alcohol.
Exactly, and she needed a basketball.
You needed cleaning materials. You did not need that anymore. She already bit you, okay? You already got that. Now, what did you think about Ivory versus Big Lex? Okay, because that's the whole thing that was being debated about, which we saw at the start of the reunion. Who you think took the W?
I don't know why I feel like Big Lex won. I'm sorry. I know everybody was saying that Ivory won, but I'm like, how? Maybe it's an angle that I missed. We need some drones at Zeus, because I don't know. We need some drones.
I feel like she took the W too.
All those security guards that was running in the background behind Janisha and Santana, nobody had a camera.
You think they need to get tripods?
They need tripods. They need Krishan with the camera, because she had got a good little angle of Razor and Scotty that time on the bus. So we need Krishan on the camera. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we need, so we can have different. Oh, shout out to the audience. Shout out to the audience. This audience right here, they need to keep the ticket. Except that girl, that blue wig, trying to skirt with Biggie. Other than that, everybody.
Let's talk. Speaking of Biggie, what did you think about the whole her in the Ahna conversation and the audience member trying to fight her? Mind you, that was also cut out because that whole audience member thing went on for a little bit. Like the audience member got like near the stage and was ready to square up, and Biggie was like, "No."
And I don't blame Biggie. Like, girl, go sit down. And all that. What, you really think she about to fight you? She won't even kick Summer. Come on now. Like, she's not about to fight you, wig.
Someone said no more audience members. They lie.
Well, I'm not gonna say they lie. I feel like they all had different angles, so they couldn't really see.
Yes, that's what I think happened too.
So if you looking from a certain side, it do look like somebody is winning, because I don't know. Right. I feel what the audience was saying.
What did you think about Rolly and Slim? Now, we saw Slim get a little bit emotional about it. Whose side are you taking now that, we've seen the final cut of everything?
Cry, 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 suck your mama titty. I don't care nothing about no Slim crying. Slim, you did do all that just to get on the show, and you got on the show. You need to say thank you and move on. You are not sad about your daddy. I'm sorry.
You don't feel like that affected her, Kima?
No, I don't.
I don't agree.
I mean, she might have had a flashback. She might have had a flashback about her not getting along with her daddy, but whatever. But no, you did all that to get on the show, and you did. We watch you go live, cuss us out, cause Black Girls out, cause now that's TV out, cause Zeus out, just to get back on the show. You on the show, that's what you wanted. So it's like, girl, own it.
Now, who do you think was telling the truth about who said what first? Because there was this whole debate about she talked about her dad first, you talked about the son first. What did you think?
Well, Rolly did talk about her dad first, if I can remember. But did she say her daddy wasn't black or something? And she said that first. Rolly, you did. I don't understand what's so hard about saying I did it first. And that's why we respect Summer. I know everybody likes Summer, but I feel like I respect Summer because Summer owns up to her things. She owns up to things.
Okay. Now that you've seen like the final reunion episode, is there anything that surprised you?
It surprises me that everybody like called Scotty out because I'm tired of Scotty. Scotty, girl, you gonna have to start working. All your mouth from the sideline, all that. I don't fight, but you keep fighting. I don't get it. Like, girl, you fight. You do fight. You're not sitting pretty, not doing nothing. You are fighting for your check just like everybody else, and you're picking and choosing who you're gonna fight. But you are, and you know good and well that you are a little overprotected. And I'm glad Janisha kind of like was calling her out. I'm glad Saucy was calling her out, and shout out to them too.
What you think about that shade that Janisha threw? Because Janisha's very slick with her shade. You gotta catch it real quick.
Which time? Because
Scotland.
Scotland, yeah. She said Scotland. She did not call her. She called her Scotty. Scotty.
That Janisha is something else. She said, so, what about you and you want to fight Scotland? I'm like, you.
Yes. Did y'all catch Biggie? What she said about Ahna?
What?
When she said, nobody say anything when you be out here selling blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
yeah. I picked that. I'm surprised that wasn't cut out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, hold on, did they miss that?
I'm surprised they got out. I could tell Scotty wanted to snap on Janisha a few times, though. That's what was a little funny to me about the reunion. Now, any final thoughts?
All right, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I kind of like this reunion. Second, I'm glad you fight. Why are you sleeping? I'm glad you fight. Close your mouth.
I told y'all. I told y'all, tell no lie. She slept the whole night and said not a thing.
Oh, that girl need to go to the hospital. She like ET, and that's it. What her name? Dolly. Girl, what? Oh. Jesus Christ.
You think by the end of the reunion, she was looking buttoned up.
She was swollen. I'm like, who was that? That was, and then she kept talking. The more you talk, the more your face swole. And she did win against Pretty P. But yeah, that's it.
Thank you. All right, what is going on? Let's see. What's up, Draco?
What's up, Pierre?
Ooh, I was about to hit you with the you ain't ready. What's up?
No, I had to hit my mic. I'm doing good.
What'd you think of the reunion tonight?
Oh man, I got something to say.
Go on.
So this is what I got something to say about that. Mm-hmm. So the first thing I really want to say about Ivory though, and Big Lex, I feel like Big Lex was kind of over it as far as trying to get it with Ivory because she fought her so many times.
Okay.
And I think that was like, I kind of understand that on that point, but she shouldn't duck no fade because after that she told what's her name? I'm forgetting her name, the light skin one.
Scotty.
No, not Scotty, the other one, Jayla. There we go.
Jayla, yeah.
Then she told Jayla like, "Oh, don't duck no don't duck no smoke." But you kind of duck smoke with Ivory though.
Now, what do you think about Lex? This is something I didn't talk about earlier just now. What do you think about Lex and Big Ivory now becoming cool and Cookie Crush girlfriends? Do you think this will last?
I think it will last temporarily, but you can't underestimate Ivory though. Ivory is a hard one to
read. Planning her lick back.
Possibly, but we just have to stay tuned. We gotta clock it.
I want to see them go on double dates with the studs. Okay.
No,
I might finally give a wish.
No, for real. They both of their girlfriends gotta, if Danye if she out of jail yet, if Danye out.
Right. Exactly. Now, go on. What did you think of the whole situation with um when it comes to Lex and Jayla? We saw the bite go viral. Do you feel like Jayla's hypocritical for biting Lex?
Yeah, I really feel like that because if you want to stand on something, you stand on that. And you can't get upset because Gretchen had bitches. You know what they say: if you can't beat them, bite them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I really feel like, and I feel like she had to bite her only the simple fact that she knows she couldn't beat Lex. Lex is tall. You gotta really like, you gotta jump. Like fighting that tall girl, you gotta really jump. You know, you gotta get crazy with that girl. You gotta do something. But then I know she was really getting embarrassed and stuff like that because if you seen like after they fight, she did went backstage and she covered her face and she never came back out.
No, she'll not come for final thoughts. And I think that's a lot of the reason why she hates Lex too after that reunion situation because I don't think it went like the way that she wanted it to. Now let's talk Biggie. That audience member was trying to get one on with Biggie. Do you feel like Biggie was punani for walking off, or do you feel like she did the right thing by not giving the audience member the clout?
I feel like she was kind of wrong for walking off only in my simple fact that she wasn't standing no business. And then on
Mm,
top of that, it's like I understand like you feel like because you on the platform you shouldn't give nobody no attention or anything like that. But I really
mhm.
feel like it was kind of, punani for you to walk away and you have a voice. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to stand on business. And then it kind of looked kind of weird and stuff like that because it's looking like, man, like you really looking crazy out here. And like I'm saying, like these girls trying to stand for something, but they're not understanding you on TV, so you kind of contradicting yourself at the same time.
Now I see why. The reason why they put. Let me tell y'all why they put Biggie on timeout. That comment that she made talking about I already got my check, and she did that little back. That's when Relay said, "Oh, that's how you feel. Oh, you're not coming back,
Right,
bitch."
we need to sit you
I think
down. You
that
want
pissed them off because they be paying these girls before they done do these some of these stuff, so they feel like they gotta really do much. So she
right,
already
and I
got her
feel like
point.
they need to sit Biggie down anyways, because everybody was getting tired of her, just like they get tired of Rolly, but they rather deal with Rolly than they deal with Biggie, because Biggie ain't really giving, just like Tasiki. They just there just to be there.
Now, Rolly versus Slim. What did you think about that whole argument? Whose side are you taking now that you've seen it? Were you surprised Slim got so emotional?
No, I'm not surprised that Slim got so emotional. I want to take Slim's side, and the only reason why I say that is
Mhm.
because on an emotional standpoint, we kind of understand. I kind of understand what is she's coming from the heart, and then also Janisha was trying to call Rolly out. And I understand what you were saying about the audio and stuff like that because you can kind of tell it was like some kind of friction, even though everybody was talking over each other. Because you can kind of tell Janisha was trying to tell
They
Rolly like,
sliced it. Let me
"You
tell y'all. When I
wrong."
tell y'all they sliced and diced, you know that T-Pain song, "You've officially been chopped and screwed, chopped and screwed." The end was chopped and screwed. I said, wow.
No, for real. And then because Slim was trying to tell her like, "Bro, you're wrong too. I know what I did, but
Yeah.
you're not owning anything that you're saying, and you trying to downplay our relationship. Like we don't see, like we haven't, like really trying to act like we didn't see like the time they had came up together and got on Baddies together because they was on another show, so we see how y'all was like a duo, and you're trying to play it like she was exactly nobody, like a co-worker, like you just, so basically you just played in her face. And if I was
Mm.
Slim and for her to play me like that, I would have stood quiet, hopped on her like a grasshopper on my soul because
Mm. You think
because you
Slim
was,
should have got her final lick back at the
she should
reunion?
have got her final look back because you made her look stupid on national TV
Mhm.
at the same time. And when she was vulnerable, you didn't have the heart to really kind of understand where she was coming from. Even you didn't even sat there and just really kind of think like, dang, you know what I mean? And then not only that, you try to downplay like you didn't sneak her. Like ain't nobody, it's so much going on. I'm pretty sure that she wasn't seeing you coming up the stairs. Like, you know what I mean? You just like popped her and drug her on the floor, and then she got to deal with the.
I'm
That would make
sorry.
somebody go
It's
crazy.
not funny, you guys, but it's the way y'all describe it, and the vision came into my head. I'm sorry, y'all.
You
It's
know,
not funny.
is she like? I feel she dropped her just like DTB had dropped Biggie on the auditions with the way she fell on the chair. Like that's exactly how
It
she
was.
fell.
Now the diamond one was funnier. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it
'Cause
was. And the way
Biggie
that he
felt
had
like
to
a
pull up
sack
her
of
pants.
potatoes. That one was funnier. Okay, now when Ivory got up to try to get, Summer to hug her, do you think she would have got her lick on Summer?
I really feel like she wasn't because, like, if you like, because I've been watching Ivory ever since Las Vegas, because I live in Las Vegas, so
Okay.
I used to see her. So basically, like her face, you could tell by her facial expression. You could tell when she like not serious because she had that little smirk. But when she really was like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to do. You can kind of look at her face, like genuinely, she was not gonna sneak her because because she had like she was that like she had that space to pop her if she really wanted to.
Yes.
Honestly, she walked up on her. She really wanted to hit her, and there was no security. She really would have got her. She didn't really need to like hug her to sneak her. Even though Ivory is shady on that note when she be doing stuff, but I really feel like she want a genuine hug, and I think Summer was like because she's so used to seeing Ivory be on that type, and she just try to play it safe, and I don't blame her.
Okay. Also, constant, not too much. Rolly is just a foul individual like Merce Virgos. Coming from a Virgo, how dare you? We are not foul people. We are amazing people. We are talented people. We are creative people.
Yeah,
So
very,
that
very
is a
creative.
lot.
I
They'll
just
group us in one.
Right. I just feel like that TV really did get to her head because you can tell like her personality then versus her personality now. I understand that when you go to a certain platform and you get more money and stuff like that, you starting to like, everything start coming together. But what makes you who you are is who you true to yourself. You don't let this money and fame get to your head because now you starting to act like you better than somebody. And I think that's another reason why she treated Slim like that because she making more money than Slim, and she's looking at Slim on certain ways. It's just like a mean girl in high school. That's
Now,
basically
what do
what
you
it
think
is.
about her point as to saying though, like Slim would use her, like she would only contact her for money? Like, would you want somebody doing that to you every time they hit you up? I want money. I want money. I want money.
No, I don't feel like it's that. I really feel like it's more to that. I feel like Rolly took it as that because I really feel like there was a sisterhood. Even though how we see it as viewers on TV, I really feel like it was kind of like of a sisterhood because if you look at Slim, the way she was crying, she was genuinely hurt. And then you just look at Rolly like, bitch, like, I don't care about all that. You
She
know what
could
I
have
mean?
cared less.
She
Now,
could have cared less.
right. We also saw in the part of the reunion Scotty and Summer go at it. What did you think about Summer saying when you talk about stuff in front of us, it becomes our business? Do you feel like that's true? Like, should the girls not be breaking the fourth wall and stuff and expect other girls not to like, interject their opinion?
Honestly, on from the outside looking in, yeah, I really kind of feel somewhere at that. If you really kind of think about it, if you like a group of people and somebody telling somebody business, everybody
Mm-hmm.
gonna have their opinions and go say something. Now, if it's something in private, whoever that person that's in private, you take that person in private and y'all talk about it amongst each other because you ain't got to worry about somebody chiming in. You cannot get upset with somebody have their opinion because we all have opinions and we all grown and God put us on the earth to say something. We don't have no limitation when we can't and when we can't say nothing. It's not a book for that. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
plus, you're doing that on TV. So apparently, yeah, she's gonna say what she gotta say. So therefore, no. Everybody want to jump on Summer because she talks so much. She's a vocal person. She talks so much. If y'all got a problem with it, you shouldn't put her on a cast. But that's not your decision. That was Zeus' decision. So it's not y'all.
It's
It's
not
them.
Natalie's either. I'm
It's not
sorry.
Natalie's either. That's why I said Zeus. So therefore, you can't get mad at her. So basically, y'all really try to bully her because of her mouth. And honestly, her mouth is really getting her to where she need to be.
All right. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, my really final thoughts on that. I hope Africa would be good. I hope Dolly start winning some more fights because she did beat Pretty P up, and I'm so glad they got rid of Jasmine because she was boring. She wasn't giving. She's pretty though, but she wasn't giving. And that's it.
Mm. Thank you so much, Draco. Night. All right, what is going on? Aria.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Pierre.
What's up? What's up? How you pronounce something? Aura.
It's Aria, not
Aria.
Aura, like from Bad Boys. Don't do me now. Don't do me. Okay, but
I'm
this is actually my second
sorry.
time. It's okay.
What did you think of tonight's reunion?
I was glad that there was more dialogue, and I'm just gonna say really quick. When you started this stream, I didn't know that we were only talking about Mean Girls and Baddies. I thought it was everything in the photo for the thumbnail. I'm sorry, but
so did you watch Baddies?
Yes, I did. Of course,
Okay,
it's
I was about to
the
say,
Mean Girls reunion that I meant to watch. The Mean Girls.
Okay, no, you're fine. We could just talk about Baddies then. What did you think about the beginning of it? That Lex versus Big Ivory. Now, some people from the audience said that Big Ivory won, but some people think Lex won. What do you think?
Compared to how Ivory's used to fighting, I'm just gonna give it to Lex because she always holds her own every time compared to how Ivory fights. I really feel like we have to be subjective when it comes to anybody fighting Ivory. Period.
A lot of you guys are very blind when it comes to Lex and Ivory. I do notice that. Y'all just picking Ivory because y'all like Ivory.
Because Ivory square up eats every time. It's just the way Lex is like an equal competitor.
I just feel like Ivory could never get Lex. She just can't get her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why you think they got cool? Ivory knows she's not getting Lex. She knows she can't get her.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Exactly. You can't get her. It is okay. Okay. Have y'all seen Lex's foot? She wears a size 16. You can't get a bitch like that.
They was oiled up for us.
Oiled up. She had her Nike Techs.
I wouldn't want to fight her continuously either.
Okay, now let's talk about Biggie and Ahna and that whole situation. What did you think about that whole argument? Do you feel like they had a point when it comes to Biggie? What did you think about an audience member trying to fight her?
Given that it's Baddies and the term stand on business is constantly used, I feel like Biggie should have fought her, but at the same time, Biggie was constantly saying, I'm not a fighter. So she was proving her own point, and she wasn't going to make a fool out of herself by fighting the audience member, even though we as viewers probably wanted her to fight her. But I just want to chime in and say, when Biggie first came on Baddies and tried to have her moment with Stunna and a baddie not a time and place, she made it seem like she was a fighter. Time and place. Yes, she made it seem like she was a fighter. So the whole switch up now, it may be because of the recent grief, but I don't know.
My favorite scene on Baddies Midwest was when Biggie was sitting down with the whole cast and they had like a house meeting, and she told Stunna, she said, I told you, a baddie knows her time and place. And you told me, shut up, bitch. When I tell y'all, I could rewind that scene and laugh every time.
Like, Stunna would gag her, and that's why I love the fact Stunna's coming back.
She said, shut up, bitch.
But Biggie definitely should have gotten there for Ahna, because Ahna has, over the last couple seasons, been mainly standing up for Biggie and being this whole duo, even though we don't like it, but...
Right, that is true. Now, what did you feel like about the audience member? Do you feel like she should have gave the audience member the fade, or do you feel like that would have been giving her the clout that she wanted?
It would have been giving her clout, no shade, because Biggie is, pretty popular, but she just need to go. I don't want
that may have gotten her a spot on Africa.
Gee, that might be her, one of the new newbies.
Oh, it wasn't actually. Sadly. Now, also Slim and Rolly, whose team are you on after seeing this final showdown?
Slim knows the kind of person Rolly is, but I will never excuse the behavior that Rolly does. Like, just like, even when she said, I vacation in hell, you're wrong. Like, because it's not that she can say.
Rolly done made so much money in Zeus, she thinks she Illuminati.
She wouldn't mind being it, as she said. Like,
Rolly gonna do a photo shoot next with this.
Just for
how the girls used to.
I can't stand that. Like, girl, just apologize. Stop trying to be so mean. It's not good. And I feel like Rolly is just being that way because of her size. She knows compared to Slim, she can pop her mouth like that.
Child, they said Lex wasn't giving Disney tonight. She was giving Degrassi. Oh my God.
She was.
She was giving a little Degrassi. She was giving that. Okay.
Clarky.
Now, also we see this whole argument with Emma, right? So was Emma right in letting it go? Because Saucy sort of wanted to see them go at it again. What did you think?
No, he just messy. Emma, she did the right thing because it makes the audience and everyone just like her more by genuinely just apologizing, because everybody knew from the moment when it was that, I think it was like episode 3, and they was all at the first house in the yard and she called her boring. everybody knew that was just for a storyline. So I'm glad she apologized, because I wouldn't mind seeing her again just for being mature. So
okay, anything in the reunion that was shown tonight that surprised you?
When Jayla bit Lex, and I'll say appearance is a big thing for Jayla. I feel like she just wanted to project the negative feelings she felt onto somebody else because she knew she couldn't beat Lex. So just make her feel bad emotionally. And that's not right. So I'm glad it's her last season.
Okay. And then also too, what girls now that you've seen, like who's been brought back and stuff, do you feel like Zeus made a mistake by not bringing any certain baddie maybe back, or what do you think?
I feel like we need more baddie OGs, like Bad Girls Club OGs. But in terms of the newbies, I think Lex is a good choice, especially with her and Ivory being cool.
Should Jayla have been brought back?
No, because she has been worn out.
Like, I got bad news for you, bitch.
She's coming.
She biting you too, bitch. Any final thoughts?
Bitch, I'm so fucking. Yeah, I thought she was really coming back. Don't scare me like that.
Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts is, you're right. We needed a baddies break. May 11th on Mother's Day. Come on now.
Yeah, that's like insane.
But I'm glad that I have returned with better audio and
period.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Bye. All right, what is going on? What's going on, Andre?
Hey, Pierre. How's it going? Happy Sunday.
I'm good. How are you? What's up?
I'm doing all right. This reunion, it was out of control. Woo.
Let's start off with the beginning. What did you think about the whole Lex and Ivory? A lot of people feel like Ivory won. Some people feel like Lex won. What do you think?
They give each other a run for their monies, but I think Lex took that overall, and then Ivory just like at this point, like I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just make a truce at this point because I'm not gonna win no matter what.
You don't think she could ever get Lex?
No. They fought so many times. It's kind of like at this point, Ivory, come on now, like just let it go.
It's giving Mel and Ivory, but I don't know if they would have been able to get past the peace situation. I feel like the only way Mel and Ivory would have been able to get over the peace situation is if Mel threw piss on Ivory.
Yeah,
that would be the only way.
Or feces. Yeah, just caught.
Oh, you're nasty. Stop. You're right, though. You're right. Now, let's talk Biggie and Ahna. Was Biggie wrong for, not standing up or breaking up the fight, like Ahna said? What did you think about that whole situation?
Yes and no. Like, regardless, I get where Ahna was coming from, but I got Biggie was coming from.
Okay.
Now, Ahna is one of those little women I notice who runs their mouth real recklessly, like really, really off like the radar. So it's kind of like Biggie should have, but at the same time, I get why Biggie didn't, because it's kind of like you always get into it with somebody, and it's kind of like, and there's some situations where people always are in situations like that with their friends. Sometimes they always end up being the one that's being on the lives or seriously hurt or something, or whatever the case may be. So I get where both of them are coming from, but Biggie could have like did something, but I get why she didn't at the same time.
Why? Okay, what's your reason as to why she didn't at least try to stop the jumping, or not stop the jumping, because she technically didn't jump, but stop all the melee?
She didn't get jumped.
Yeah, not the jumping, but just the whole like ruckus.
Now that I don't know, it was so much going on too. So it was legs, feet, just bodies.
You
everywhere.
Feel like Biggie was so overwhelmed with the whole reunion, she didn't know where to go, left, right, center.
Yes, I think she was overwhelmed, which I could see that too, because I'm like, because it was just Dolly, Lex, and Summer, really Lex and Summer for real, against like 7 other women. So Like it's kind of like what am I needed for? But also too, what I also noticed too, when Biggie and Diamond got into it, Ahna was more so tended to Diamond a body. So Biggie might have looked at that like, why should I help her?
Oh, that's a good point. You feel like Ahna was checking
right
on
DTB
more than her.
Yes.
At the auditions.
Yep.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Because that really pissed Biggie off what DTB did, dropping her like a sack of potatoes. And that's why Biggie jumped on DTB like that. We haven't seen Biggie jump on a girl like that since since West, literally. East, really, because when she fought Rolly. So that's a really good point. Now, what did you think about Rolly versus Slim? Whose side are you on now that you've seen like the final part?
Slim, just because of like I've seen some of like the stuff Rolly said and she started it, but made it seem like she's the victim. Why I don't know. So I don't see how Rolly justifies that in any way, shape, or form. I really don't.
Do you think the friendship was real though? Because Rolly says that the friendship was not real. She met her while filming OMC, and she feels like, you know, she was only calling her for coin. Cash App Queen. What do you think?
I think the friendship was real. Rolly is just hurt and just over it. It's just like it's just dead to her. But like you can tell Rolly is hurt to an extent as well.
Now I'm surprised, like I said, they cut that part. I'm telling y'all, because that's what really like it got Rolly pissed. Okay, Rolly said no, like y'all know, like she said, don't do that to me, Janisha. Like screamed. But
and I used to really like Rolly. Like when I didn't really see Chance's show, but when I saw her on Baddies, I had really liked Rolly. But like that fame and that money kind of got to her head.
Okay.
Like,
now,
girl,
what did you feel like about the whole situation with Emma? Do you feel like Scotty should have maybe got her revenge? What do you feel?
I forgot all about that in them too. I forgot all about that situation.
Now, did you watch Mean Girls?
They even fought. Who?
Mean Girls.
Is that on Now That's TV?
Yeah.
I don't even have Now That's TV, but I will tune in just because I see Cat Dog is about to be on some new show. So I will try to tune in for that.
Cat Dog will be there. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, thank you, Pierre.
Hey. All right, what is going on? My season 3 baddie with the baddest with the bad with the bad with the bad.
Hi, Boo. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, well, first of all, shout out to your friend. She's really pretty.
Oh, you talking about Gigi? Hey, Gigi, listen. Gigi was all up in there.
Shout out to Gigi. I was like, oh, stop it. You guys always.
You're like, there go Gigi.
No, literally, I kept saying, oh, okay, she's really pretty.
I was scared for her going to that reunion because she looked so much like Mel.
I'm done. Okay. So first of all, the first thing I wanted to comment on was Summer. Yes. Okay, you know I can't stand Summer with just the fiery ache in my heart. I can't stand her. But I will say, this is the thing that irritates me with the baddies. It's kind of like the thing with Emma too.
Okay.
If you're talking about something about me, it's my business. Period, point blank, in a day. Because if you really wanted to wait and talk about it, you should have went in the corner and talked about it or talk about it on the OG bus. It's kind of like, that's like the equivalent of being like, well, why are you guys mad about what goes on TV? We're watching it. Y'all have off days. You have other days. Talk about it then. If you talk about it in front of me, it's my business. Just like if the roles were reversed and Emma, for example, Emma and Scotty talking about something, why y'all care? It's between Emma and Scotty. Because it's in front of y'all. Period, point blank. You know what I mean? So they do a lot of things that is like hypocritical, just like the Jayla biting thing. Girl, how you sit there was so mad and went on and you just couldn't stop fighting her because she bit you. You had to get her back just for you to bite. That is so crazy to me. It's like when people, always someone who's mad about getting spit on that turn around and spit on somebody. Mariah Lynn.
Oh.
Or was it Mariah Lynn? Somebody did it last season. It pissed me off. I was like, wait, you were just whining about getting spit on. You spit?
Who was it? I know Bianca was the Billy Goat. The bitch was the Billy Goat. But there was somebody else that was spitting.
Yeah,
but I
it's
know
like
she chose Bianca.
I just don't.
But I
get,
don't
like,
think she was boastful about spitting. Like she didn't say I'm not gonna spit. She said I am gonna spit.
Well, it was somebody, but it just proves my point of this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it was brought up in front of them, and that's the only thing I will probably ever agree with Summer about because I just can't stand her. She just
Now, would you agree that Summer said that Scotty needed to change her zodiac sign?
She only said that because Scotty said
Summer
that to her
is
in
such a
Hawaii.
troll. When I was listening to that when she said it, I screamed.
Hey,
Who says that?
And what is on her chest?
Who knows? Oh
Why
no!
does it look like that?
It is a Bad Girls Club sign. I'm not gonna lie, Summer, you're gonna have to take a trip to the doctor because I think that thing is affected. That
That thing
tattoo
was
is affected, girl.
crazy.
That tattoo, a blind person could read it because it has the beads for the blind people.
Is it a tattoo? Because I was like, is it a brand? But if it was a brand, it wouldn't be pink like that. Ooh,
The tattoo is readable to the blind because they could touch it and see it. I'm telling you.
Insane. Now, Rolly and Slim, I'm just real tired of hearing about it. But I will say, I kind of get where Rolly was coming from. Like, girl, we was only on the show for 3 weeks. Like, because but the way we were introduced to them was y'all are. Huh?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Braille, that's all I was trying to say earlier. I'm sorry.
Braille. So, but like we were introduced to y'all as a duo. I never watched One More Chance, so for all I knew, I thought they were just like Cookie Crunch girlfriends. Like I thought they were for real friends. I honestly thought they were friends before the show. I didn't know they met on the show. But now it makes sense. If it was only the 3 weeks and then I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if you've had friends before that you've come really close with, but then they start asking you for stuff.
But the thing, okay, Rolly's trying to downplay their friendship, but although they met on the show, they developed the friendship outside of the show. And that's what I think Slim was trying to say to her.
And I get that.
Yeah.
My whole thing
But
is...
she don't know her long.
Yeah, she don't know her long. And
Yeah.
I think it just sums up to this. Y'all are both wrong. And you just need to cut your losses and go separate ways. Slim, you didn't have to. I mean, I don't think she took it too far. I mean, I think they both equally took it far because you said F her kid, then she said F your dad, then you said even more worse about her kid. I think y'all both equally did it. And then Rolly, you didn't have to keep beating her up like that. You got her the first time, the first 5 rounds. You didn't have to get her like that on the balcony, but you did. I think chalk it up as a loss and go your separate ways because, frankly, I'm tired of hearing about the Rolly and Slim. Like, Slim, you're never going to win Rolly. Rolly, you could say you're the villain all day long, but I really secretly deep down don't think she wants to be the villain. I don't.
You think it's a facade?
I think it's one of those things where it's just like, you're staying strong, saving face. But it's kind of like how Rolly, I think she wants to be small. I don't think she wants to be a big girl. But I think she you know what I mean? Like, I think deep down, I love her. I think she's confident. I mean, I don't love her. Let me stop. I think she's confident. I love her confidence.
You yourself season 3 baddie.
No, I love her confidence. Stop it. I love her confidence. But you know how some people, they just got to be strong. And they put on this front to be strong, but deep down, like, I kind of agree with what Jayla had said on A Connection TV when she was like, I think deep down she wants to be, you know, whatever, go on and on and on about that. But yeah, I think it's like, give it a rest. I'm over it. Like, it's kind of, I don't know. We can talk about something else.
Oh my God, Dolly's face did. I'm like, I'm watching the reunion in mute, so just that I don't forget nothing. Dolly's face at the end of the reunion was looking like this. I live for Dolly, but this is what her face was looking like.
While you're pulling that up, did you get my DM?
No, what happened?
Oh, I have a PSA about Dolly.
What's the PSA now that you on here?
Girls, I love you ladies, and I have to make sure of this myself. Watch them lace fronts, because Dolly is too young to have that hairline like that. That hairline, and that is from lace fronts. And a lot of women my
Dolly!
I'm done. But my
Oh my
PSA was
God.
like, I know it's a cute style, guys, but we really got to take care of her hair under those wigs. Like, there's no reason for her hair to be that far. Like, it's the edges are
Listen,
nowhere
y'all
near.
talking about you shady old girl. Now listen, everybody is fair game. Y'all be the main. Oh, you're biased. No, I'm not. Okay.
Listen, we say the same thing about DTB.
Exactly.
Okay, you know we
Oh
love some
man.
DTB. But yeah, no, that was my PSA. Like y'all gotta be careful because y'all are too young for your hair to be like that.
What did you think? I want to get your opinion on the whole Ivory and Lex. Now that they've made up, do you feel like this will last? And also,
Yes,
what did you
I
think about their
will. I'm gonna be
reunion
honest.
performance?
I think it will last because I don't think they've been wanting to fight this whole time. I've been saying that, like, even tonight, she was like, "Oh, you wanted another round, so I gave you 2." I think it's just been more of this season. It's the ego, and I think at the reunion they were just like, "Fuck it, we fought 100 times," and I think next season they're just not. I don't think they didn't have no real beef, and the only person, I mean, they had other people to fight, but that was their biggest storyline. So I think both of them was just like, I have to be the macho woman, and the other one's like, I gotta be the macho woman, and I think it falls down to when they're standing up, Lex is winning. When they fall down, Ivory's winning. They're tied. Fuck it. Ivory never gonna clobber Lex. Lex is never gonna clobber Ivory. But then they both heavy hitters, and honestly, I think they'd be better off as a duo. Frankly.
Okay. Now that would be good to see. I'm not gonna lie. They would terrorize the house if those two ended up being a duo. Now I do not think though if they ended up being a duo that that Lex would be still a part of the big 3. I think the big 3 would end up becoming the big 2.
I think she should step away from the big. Me personally, I think she should step away from the big 3.
It's given Not As TV with Huckleberry and them.
I don't know who Huckleberry is, but I'll.
Y'all remember the big 3?
There was one more thing. There's one more thing. Oh, okay. The Scotty thing.
Okay.
I just feel like, I know why they cut out half of that stuff with Janisha and Rolly. I mean, I don't know why, this is allegedly, but because if they would have showed all that it would have been a big discourse online, which would have caused Rolly to open her mouth and say something, and then it would have been drama between her and Janisha.
Rolly,
you know what I mean? So I think they wanted to avoid that because people would have been like, "Oh, Rolly and Janisha went back."
But you listened to the audio because
I sure did. Caught that tea.
It does exist.
It does exist.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, but yeah, no, I think that's what would have happened, and I think they were trying to save that personally.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. You're right, because had they aired it and like Rolly got mad, she would have probably said something.
She would have said something, and it would have set off the chain of events and the downfall of Zeus. Because she knows where all this is going. But my last thing was about Scotty. I just feel like they was trying so hard to make it seem like Scotty was about it because they did show it. She was like, "What, Lex? What are we fighting about?" That's the one thing that annoys me with these baddies. Y'all all fight for nothing all the time. You all fight for nothing. So it was really killing me when Jayla was like, "What are we fighting for? Jayla, what did you fight Biggie for?" Like, shut up. You guys, half the time, all of you fight for nothing. This is a show about fighting for nothing.
No, for real.
So get up here and fight for nothing and keep that tooth in your mouth.
That's what gets me about Scotty or whatever. She was just like, "You fought me for like nothing." I'm like, so did everybody else.
Everybody, girl. Anyway, the only person Scotty fights for a reason is Natalie, and the reason is because Natalie's mad. So, I mean, she needs a punching bag. So, I think that's it. Baddies Going Wild looks like it's going to be good, and I think it might overshadow.
Oh, you think it's going to overshadow Africa?
I mean, we shall see. I do. Okay. I am very interested. Little Miss Onika, little sister, looked like she was about it.
Okay.
So we shall see. I love you. Come bring your friend Gigi to LA next time you come down.
She just was there too. Okay, I will.
All right, baby. You have a good one.
All right. Make sure I hit that like button, please.
Tasha K. This is Tokyo Tony. Period. When I catch you, your ass is mine on God. Period. Check out my last YouTube, bitch. The threats are all there. When I catch you, so help me God, I'm going to give you 4.5 years worth of shit that you've been giving me, bitch. I promise you, when I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomping your face into the cement. Be prepared.
Zeus needs to be there if Tasha K ever runs into Tokyo Tony. What is going on? Oh, I was just about to add you. Okay, there you go. What's going on, Cap Kills?
No Marquietas.
No Marquietas. Okay.
Yay, man.
Homies. We need Lady Fame to give her recap on Baddies. I want to hear what she got to say.
I do too, since Jaden apparently is a Crip now. Lady Fame, DP her. Go do something.
You try to get Jaden hard. Lady Fame will tear Jaden out the frame. Don't do that to Lady Fame. Lady Fame gonna be like, Jaden ain't no Crip, cuz I never even seen you on the schoolyard. On my mama. What schoolyard you be in?
I don't know.
What do you think of tonight's reunion?
It really wasn't. It was kind of boring. I'm not gonna hold you. It felt kind of like filler.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where to start. I don't know.
Let's
Where
start
you
with the beginning. Do you feel like Ivory got Lex, or do you think Lex got Ivory? What do you think? It's the whole debate. What do you think?
I don't think Ivory has never just beat Lex up in any of their fights ever. And Ivory Lex has never left the fight with lumps on her head, with her wig snatched. She can't go to the club because she got to go to the hospital. She ain't never looked fucked up after the fight. Oops, sorry. She ain't never. Every time they got done fighting, Lex looked normal. Ivory looked like she had been in a fight.
Right.
I'm gonna just say that.
You know what's crazy? Lex is a mature person. Let me tell you why she mature. When Ivory was like, "Oh, you said that I had to apologize to you, so I instead of that I ran you 2 rounds," and Ivory said in the way like, "You know, I whooped your ass." You saw how Lex didn't try to argue back and say, "But you didn't whoop me though." She could have easily said that, but she was just like, "Okay." But in the back of her mind, she like, "But I still whoop you." But she didn't say it.
Yeah, she probably was tired because they
I
was,
think she was tired.
reaching the end of the taping, and she just like, I'm trying to go home. I don't even care no more. And
Right.
she know Ivory lying. Ivory ain't never beat that girl up. That's why she want to make up with her. When you ever seen Ivory really want to squash beef with somebody? Like, I can't think of it.
Fly. Oh well, her and Fly and I were friends, so that don't count.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that don't count because
she
they
knows
were
she
friends and then
can't.
they fought.
Yeah, she knows she can't beat Lex up. Her thick neck ass. She knows she can't do it.
You know what's crazy? Natalie really did do that whole room thing on purpose. I think Natalie watched Greek Life and she saw how Ivory gets about her room and the whole room situation. Cause that's why she fought Fly Nine. Fly Nine said, "Get up out my room," and she like, "I'm not going nowhere." And they start thumping.
Yeah, I'm kind
I
of
didn't
shocked
think of
that.
that
Well, I'm not shocked, but I'm kind of disappointed. They really didn't clock a lot of the tea. Like, I don't feel like
because they
either
cut it
they.
out.
Well, yeah, that part. Because I'm like, because you know what I didn't like how the reason why in me and I think a lot of the other viewers did not like Jasmine, Pretty P for the longest, Yoshi, Emma is because we remember that first episode when Ivory jumped on Summer for no reason in that sprinter. Everybody started jumping and fighting, and Big Lex was the only one. Well, minus Dolly, but Dolly was sitting up in the very front, so it's not like she could get involved if she wanted to. But Big Lex was the only one that was like taking up for Summer and telling them stop doing that and blah blah blah. And then Ivory was like, "Well, I'm gonna fight you too." And then when
Okay.
they fought, when they got off that van, Ivory got gagged because she didn't beat her up. She never did, but I was kind of disappointed that they didn't bring that up. Because that very first few episodes, it was given Pretty P, Jazz, Yoshi, Emma, all of y'all was scared of Ivory. So you were like, let me just get on her good side. If she's trying to fight this girl in the back of the bus, I'm just gonna start
Let me
swinging and
hop on
stomping
it
on her
too.
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. And somebody said Kai and Ivory made up.
Who's Kai?
Kai from Not STV.
Oh, you're a relevant ass. I forgot about Kai. I mean, child, I guess. Okay, fine. There's one, I guess. But
she gonna burn you with a cigarette.
oh my God. Anybody in 2025 that's still smoking Newports, you need your ass whooped. Like, that's disgusting.
Look at that episode of Family Guy said,
No.
she gonna hit you with this. Okay. What did you think of the situation with Biggie. Like, do you feel like Biggie should have given the audience member what she wanted, or you feel like she did the right thing by not giving her the clout?
No, I mean I wouldn't have fought nobody in the audience either. But Biggie, you just bad Bill. You just Biggie needs to never be back on this show again. Like, just don't bring her back. Like, she's not. It's not even just about her not fighting. She's not entertaining either. You don't have no personality for real. You just you just there. All of the OGs really, but
Mm,
Biggie especially. I don't. I never liked Biggie ever since she first came on the show. I never liked her, so I never saw the appeal with her. But yeah, Biggie, I wouldn't have fought the audience either. But and I don't understand why they keep Anna. It's like Anna is one of them girls that like she'll secretly have an issue with you, but she don't say nothing. Then when the whole friend
mm.
group falls out with that person, then she wants to be like, "Oh well, I ain't never liked you because you did X, Y, and Z."
Oh,
She one of them. Because why is it that every time you have a problem with Biggie, it's like you gotta wait until everybody else is mad at her, or you gotta try to rile everybody up to get mad at her with you. I just don't
mm.
understand that.
Now, I will say that Anna was still having Biggie's back with that audience member.
I'm child, I guess. I mean, it's not like they was not gonna let their audience member fight her. Come on now.
No, they
Like,
actually were.
oh wait, hold on now.
Yes, had Biggie said yes, they would have let her fight her. Like, from what the audio sounded like and what people that were there told me, they were like, that's why her hair was up. They were gonna allow her to do it, but Biggie said no.
I can't even believe that. Zeus, y'all crazy as
Because
hell for
okay,
that.
let me tell y'all the legal background of all of this situation.
I'm about to say, did they
What
sign
okay,
something before they came in?
what the audience member did, what the audience member was talking about, Biggie did do. So let's say if the audience member like wanted to kind of like sue, she kind of could have. So how they could have, surpassed that is let her get her lick back, sort of like letting her defend herself for what she did. Because she did do what Biggie
Hmm.
said. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
guess,
that's why they
but
would have allowed it. So
Zeus,
yeah.
y'all raggedy as them audience members should not be fighting them people on that stage. Y'all crazy as hell for that.
Because you
Um,
can't like, because you gotta understand they signed something different than what the girl signed. They're not supposed to be fighting. So for the fact that she got harmed and something threw at her,
mhm.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
Man,
So
I guess
you
I
see what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
that. Yeah, but I don't know that whole situation was just trifling. And whoever that is in the comments that said Biggie is built like Rikishi, you dead ass wrong for that. If you're a
Who is
wrestling fan,
Rikishi?
if Rikishi is a wrestler from back in the day, WWE, he's a big Samoan guy. He used to wear a sumo wrestler outfit. He had a big old behind. Y'all dead ass wrong for that.
Let's take a look. Ah, we're gonna have a display here in a second.
Oh no, please don't.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Y'all, he is the
It
Rock's
does look
cousin. He a
like a
Samoan guy.
confessional, a big. When she had that blonde,
Oh
I
god.
don't know. What you thinking, guys?
Big Dominican. That's how she looked too.
I don't know. What we thinking?
Well, he probably cuter than Biggie at this point. I don't know.
Y'all
Biggie
is
look
wrong. Now,
Biggie
what did
look a
you
hot
think
damn mess.
of Slim and Rolly? After watching it, do you feel like Slim maybe should have got her lick back?
Well, I didn't want Slim fighting her again because she's not gonna win. I didn't want her fighting her again. But Rolly, you are a big, fat, disgusting, nasty, wide back ass disaster. Like you are an unfit mother. You are disgusting. That lip combo was awful. Your mouth looks so ashy. Stop! Don't ever do that color combo again. Rolly, you're disgusting. You were smoking with your minor middle school age son and recording it and putting it online. Then when somebody say something about it, you mad? Girl, what? What the hell is wrong with you? Who raised you, Rolly? Like, why do you think that's okay?
So you team Slim all the way.
Yeah, and then and finally, Rolly stopped lying, and she finally admitted that she's the one that brought up the family first
Okay.
when our nigga Gretch was saying the N word all the time, and then she was like, "Well, I don't know why y'all mad at Gretch when first of all, Slim didn't have nothing to do with that." Okay, I don't care if she was chiming in. She's a viewer just like we are. We always chiming in.
That is true.
Why are you trying to throw her under the bus? Well, her daddy wasn't even black for real. He what Rolly girl. And so she talked about your son. Oh well, you put your son out there for people to talk about. Your son just got beat up at the school because you act such a fool and such a donkey on TV that they want to fight your son. in the streets. Like, it's your own fault. You a terrible mom. You an unfit mother. You a bad example. And Rolly, you ain't gonna fight me. So I don't care.
She gonna find you.
She can come get me. Rolly, girl, I ain't worried about no damn Rolly because I got a mama and I got aunties for her.
So you
I ain't
say
worried
you
about
need
her.
that?
I'm not fighting no girl, but I got
I'm
somebody
playing
for her if she
I'm
need me
messing with
to.
you.
And
Now,
then I'm gonna call CPS because you smoking with your damn son. I'm gonna send him to your house.
what did you think about Emma? Do you feel like what Saucy was doing was right? Like, because he kind of wanted him to go at it again. Do you feel like that was okay, or like what happened on the show was enough?
Emma, Scotty, I don't really have, I don't know. Emma was irrelevant. Yoshi was irrelevant. They shouldn't have even came to the reunion, honestly. Especially Emma and Scotty getting into it on the stage. It's pointless because if she brings up Lemmy or even hints at it, they're just gonna edit it out. So it's really no point.
Which they
Like,
did.
right. And even I saw the preview for Baddies Africa. Big Lex ran up on Scotty. Security like immediately swooped down and grabbed her. They will not let her touch her. Like, Scotty, you are boring. We know why you're still on the show. We know why you're getting protected. We know why you talk the way you talk because you know they're not gonna let nobody really fight you for real. Well, anybody that can fight, they're not gonna let them fight you. They'll let you fight Summer all day because they know she's not gonna do nothing. Even though she did drop you on your ass at this reunion. But
You
yeah,
talk about like Jocelyn?
I dropped your wish I dropped your
Drop,
ass on your ass.
drop.
And you be killing me with the
Detarito,
intros when you edit yourself into her music videos. I'm like, what the hell?
detarito. I don't even know how the song go, but all you know is drop. Any final thoughts on the reunion?
Gosh, bad Dolly. The previous caller said something about Dolly edges. I thought I was the only one that noticed that. When Dolly came back from backstage and I saw how far back her hairline was pushed, I was like shocked. Dolly, you need to like lay off them wigs for a minute. Sacred got them drops out. You need to go to Ulta and put it all over your scalp because Dolly, you're only she's like 32, I think she's early 30s. There's no reason why you should damn near be bald headed to the root like that. That is crazy as hell.
But I looked on Sacred's site; it's also out.
Oh well, I mean they'll restock it. I got some. Shoot, they better.
You gonna resell for my girl Dolly?
I mean, I'll probably give it to her for free because she needed way more than me.
Okay. Cool.
Like I don't know, but
As long as you supply. Thank you for calling in, Capcom.
all right, bye.
Night. All right, what is going on? Maria.
Hey Pierre.
What's up?
Okay, so first let's talk about Biggie because I'm so tired of Biggie. Like at first I like really liked Biggie because she's Hispanic. So like I was like, okay, you're putting out for the Dominicans, you know.
Right.
But I'm starting to feel like she's getting really full of herself. Like it's almost like because she knows she's a fan favorite. I feel like Biggie thinks she's like Natalie, like she should be like untouchable and like
You
she's
feel like
not
she thinks
going
she's
nowhere.
irreplaceable.
Yeah, like she's not going nowhere, and like she's so like full of herself for it. And it's like I also don't like how like Biggie lately, like I know she sounds manly, but she's been acting manly. Like her mannerisms are getting like really manly, and I'm like, okay, Biggie, like girl, you already sound manly. Why are you doing all that? I
This
don't
is
like
the
that.
first time I've heard this.
You don't think so? Her mannerisms? You don't think so?
Like to me, Biggie has always been like a tomboy. So I haven't peeped that
Yeah, but she's so pretty. It's like, oh, you already sound like a man. Why are you doing all that? Like
now
the
this
hand
reunion, she was giving us a little butt.
It was the tracksuit. It was
Oh yeah,
like she was in character.
she was
But
giving us a little butch. I'm not
and
gonna
then
lie.
I was dying at the audience in this reunion because it was so funny. When even that one girl that was like, "And we hate you and your bad body." I'm like, damn, they was really coming for like.
Yeah, no, that audience was turned. And mind you, they didn't even air a lot of the stuff that like the
I know.
audience was saying.
I
Like they
saw
would
your
be screaming
video.
stuff to the stage. Like Biggie went back and forth with the audience for like a good like 10 minutes.
She needs to go. She's so pussy. She can't even like. I completely think that Anna's right. It's like you can't even hold somebody back. Like you don't gotta fight nobody, but like damn, break up a fight or something. Like she really don't do nothing. And it's like I get it. Like you're the peaceful one. You're like I would love to be there too and be peaceful and get a check. But it's like this is baddies. You know what I mean? Like.
Do you feel like she should have given the audience member that fade, or do you think she should have just not given her that clout?
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna fight an audience member if I'm Biggie because it's like that's
I
just
agree.
you know that's demeaning to me. Like especially I'm not even fighting anybody for Ahna. Why would I fight a
Right.
random? You know.
It was
But
given very much like Jerry Springer, like Somebody ran up
ghetto.
on
It
that
was
stage after
ghetto.
they got their Jerry
It
beat.
was ghetto. And the fact that I didn't know that they almost let her for real do that. That's
Oh
such
yes, no,
such a
they were.
liability. Because it's like, really, she could still sue afterwards. What if something happened to her? What if they jumped her or whatever? It's like, then she could sue for real. So it's like, because Anna would have definitely jumped in just to make a point.
You should have did something a little unique. You should have had at the end of the reunion, have the audience give their thoughts to the cast, or show their titties for a Zeus chain. Y'all already steal everybody else's concepts. Y'all might as well start stealing Jerry Springer concepts. Be like, I have nothing to say. I just want my Zeus chain.
I saw so many titties this reunion. I feel like I shouldn't even see that. Also,
I just want my daddy's chain, and then they show their titties. You get what I'm saying? Like, that would be funny. Like,
that would be funny, especially like if it's like at the end, like some like when the credits are rolling or something.
Right. Because you know, at the end of Jerry Springer, they used to be give their final thoughts, so show their titties for.
Imagine if they showed that clip of Rolly rolling around in that.
What did you think about, speaking of Rolly, that whole Slim versus Rolly situation? Whose side are you taking?
I'm obviously taking Slim's side because it's the only side to take. Like I think Rolly is like, she gets off on like telling people about themselves and like being right, and like I think that she just can't admit that she's wrong. You know what I mean? She can't even like put herself in her shoes and be like, you know what, I think I'm right, but I really shouldn't have brought up your dad because he's dead or whatever. You know, she don't see it like that at all. She sees it like, you brought up my son. And it's just like that last caller said, like, it's like, girl, you put your son on the internet and you tried to explain it like, oh, I just don't want him to do drugs with other people, so I'm gonna do it with him. But it's like, girl, you're recording it, putting it on the internet, and you think nobody's gonna, obviously you're giving people ammo. So it's like, it's tick for tack at the end of the day. Like, you can't. And I think it's like, even Lex talking about Ahna is like, even she admits like, that's a little girl that I'm not gonna, but it's like big, Rolly don't care. She'll put her hands on anybody knowing that she's really big. And it's like, sometimes I don't even think her fights are like a win, because it's like, you knew you was too big to fight that girl. Like,
right.
She's just a big bully. My favorite part of the reunion was when Ivory tripped Summer. I was like, yes, Ivory, that's the real you. Come out, girl. Like, it gave me a
One thing about
flashback.
Ivory, that is a trick of hers. She gonna trip a bitch.
I love that. I love when she's so funny. Like, it gave me like a flashback when she kicked that girl in the face in Now That's TV. Speaking of Now That's TV, a lot of Now That, like, Lex kept saying, need that, I need that, I need that. That was cracking.
Oh, you think they kind of jocking off of Now That's TV lingo?
Yeah, isn't that Now That's TV lingo? Isn't that Ivory's like thing or no? She be saying that?
The first person who said that was Pressure.
I need that.
That was Pressure's thing. And a lot of people took that and ran with it because Pressure's saying started to go viral while she was in jail.
Oh,
a lot of y'all may not like Pressure, but a lot of that came from Pressure. I know people have been saying it like since forever. Don't get me wrong. Like,
me that
people
she
have been
was
saying it in
saying
certain
so
cities.
much.
But the first show stuff that we seen somebody really say that on a repetitive basis was Pressure. When she was just like, you saying you need that, but do you need that? Because you say you look like you need that. Like, it went viral because
so
of her.
good at that.
So there's that. Now, what did you think about the situation when it comes to Emma and the whole boring situation? Like, do you feel like
I don't feel nothing about that?
Okay? No,
I don't feel. I mean, Saucy. I love Saucy as a host because he was really saying what I feel like I was thinking the whole time. But I don't, like the last caller said, I don't think Yoshi or Emma should have came out there. Like, you just giving out free checks because it's like they didn't really have anything to say or contribute to the reunion. I didn't think nothing of that. And Scotty, I don't think wanted to fight her either. And I don't think Scotty is a fighter and she doesn't like to fight. So it's like, it was really pointless, like even bringing that up. I think Janisha was just on Scotty's butt. Like, she's like, and Scotland. What about Scotland?
What about fighting Scotland? I'm not gonna lie, Scotty. This could have been a reunion where you got Janisha. Because she was
really giving this reunion. She was really telling us how she felt, and I loved it.
Yes. She was just like, wait, Lex.
You know what I really like?
Fight Scotland. It's like, wait.
When she was calling her Scotland, I died. I'm like, no.
I'm like, wait a minute, Janisha. Like,
she should be like, and don't forget. Don't
understand
forget
listening to
Scotland
it
with the body.
was hilarious because I'm like, wow, she really is trying to get Scotty beat up.
No, she really was. And then you know what? It's another thing that I like that Saucy clocked when he was telling Summer, like, you really pussy when it come to Ivory. You be clocking upply when it come to Ivory, because it's so funny. Even then, she was like, still like, she was acting like Ivory wasn't even in front of her, and I really feel like Ivory would have got her if she hugged her. I don't care what nobody
Oh, you
say.
think that was a trickery?
Yes, and Summer's way, she knows that Ivory was gonna do that, and I don't doubt that she was.
I
I
think
can
so
see
too.
Ivory doing her big one and be like, "You thought I was gonna hug you? Like, be for
Yeah.
real."
I think she would have hit her partner and be like, nah, we could be cool.
Yes, I think the real Ivory's finally coming out. And even when she tripped Summer, like the baddies loved it. Like everybody was saying they don't want her to be like that, but it's like I feel like we like her like that.
Okay. Any
Like I
final
would have
thoughts?
no. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maria. Naeed. All right. What is going on? I'm gonna take like a couple more and I gotta go. What is going on, Yaya?
Hey
Hey, Itchy
Pierre.
Itchy Yaya. What's up? What's up? What's up? You gotta talk a little louder. I can't hear you.
Hey Pierre, and not itchy yaya.
Not like that. I mean the Gitchy Yaya.
I know.
That
I'm just
part.
joking. I'm just joking.
Okay.
Because you know the
What you think of
comments.
tonight's reunion?
I really came on here to ask you, how you feel about these boxing matches? Like, who you think finna win?
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. Okay,
Because I
hold
really
on.
want your
Because we
opinion.
are
I
talking about
really want to
WCB.
know.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to ask you about Mean Girls. If y'all did watch the reunion, how do I feel about these boxing matches? Okay, let me tell y'all who I feel like is gonna take a W. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Because
That's
I
why.
want to know, because you was talking about Cass Blair, and I don't know, Lori and Cass, I don't know.
I
I
think
don't,
Nug is gonna take the W. I don't know why Renee would volunteer herself for that abuse.
she been waiting
Nug
for it
is gonna
though.
tear her out the damn frame. I don't think Renee stands a chance. I think Renee just wants to be in the spotlight because a lot of the girls have been turning her down. Baddies, we ain't see her on. Bad Bitches Only. You feel me? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. I really
But
wanted to
they've
see
been
Nug and
Twitter
Sav. I'm
beefing
not gonna
though.
lie. I really
They've been
wanted to see Nug and Sav.
they've been Twitter beefing them for a while. Like they've been needing that. So like, let's just get this out the way.
Ball Out is gonna take the W.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this one is it's gonna be a tough one because Pootie is a wild fighter slash boxer, so it's like he gonna go wild, but Landon has so much rage and despises Pootie's guts that he might win just off of the rage. He might win just off of the rage. So I'm gonna give the W to Landon just off of the rage because I'm not gonna lie, Landon, you a little bit obsessed with Pootie that you hate, like. So I feel like he's gonna win off of the rage. And then these two, I feel like Castellet is gonna win.
Me too. But I feel like Lori coming with that one arm.
Yes, that's
So we
true.
gonna see. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
I
funny.
wish they would do that with Zeus. Oh,
I know, right? But we
that
giving
would be
them
so
ideas.
entertaining if they did that with Zeus. So freaking entertaining. Imagine they put in the ring
Lex and Scotty.
BTK and Rose to see Kit Kat.
That would be funny.
She would do it just for the money. Now, what did you think of tonight's reunion?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, it was just a whole bunch of like, it was a lot. But I feel like, as far as with like Summer and them jumping, it was just a continuance to them jumping. Janisha wanted to see Scotty get beat up. It was that. That was just that. Like she wanted to see that. Rolly and Slim, I mean, like, it's just honestly, when Slim signed up to be her assistant, it was just over. Like, you should have known, like, you know your friend. Good, bad, evil, indifferent. You know your friend. Not saying that she deserved it or anything, not saying that it was right, not excusing it. But once you agreed to be that lady assistant, why would you do that? Like,
Mm.
like that's where you went
We
wrong.
gotta hit Slim with the why would you do that?
Yeah, because why would you do that?
We gonna hit it with that why would you?
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this.
That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because
Why you do that?
why I do what?
Why you do that?
Like, why would you do that? So, like, not that I don't, like, I just don't care when it come to this situation, because it's like, you should have never, like, accepted that. Roly always trying to spill somebody tea. That's why they cut it out. Whatever she said to Janisa, that's why she cut it out. That's why they keep
Yes.
going. Because like Broly don't know what to say. She always got to take something back on TikTok Live. The girls always getting caught up, just like Landon caught up on TikTok too. Like what's going on with y'all? Like
See,
no.
I don't be over there on that TikTok.
I just caught up today because like I was being nosy. I was being nosy. So they doing a lot over there, but yeah, Slim was wrong.
What
Ivory
did you
I
think about the situation with Ivory and because the last caller we basically felt the same that Ivory would basically get somewhere, like she would try to ask for a hug and then get her. What do you think? You think she would have put an okie doke on her?
No, because I feel like if she already got her, like at that point in the show, like she already got her. Like if she wanted to, she would have got her. Like Summer's
Okay.
not light work. Like that's nothing.
Okay.
I don't feel like she beats up Lex. I feel like the audience be lying. Um,
Mm.
I feel like somebody said, like it's simple. Like every time they fight, Lex look like she's okay, and Ivory look like she been thumping. They just get up with each other. Like they just two big brolic people getting up with each other.
Now, do you think now that they've made amends, will this last?
Yeah, they can finally like do they little kissy thing. They don't gotta hide it no
They
more.
can finally get the look on.
Yeah, they can finally get all that aggression out. Now we can get to the love part. Let's get
I
it
can
over with.
see that. Okay.
Let's get it
Well,
over
what
with.
Monique said, I'd like to see that.
I would not like to see that, but
Oh no.
I would not like to see that. But they can finally get it together because Danye locked up, and they all in Africa. It's a little lonely.
That is true. Danye's in jail. You feel me?
But
Like,
everybody just
Ivy might need some loving.
yeah, tender love and care. Like she'll be okay. Like they'll
Now,
be
I want
fine.
to ask you something. Speaking of that, though, let's dive a little deeper into it. Do you feel like this, now that they're cool, will this affect the big three? Will the big three end up falling apart?
I mean, well, we seen the big three fall apart in the trailer. Like, once again, Jayla was right. Even though her MLK speeches, she was right. They was gonna like end up not being like together no more. Like even in that little trailer. First of all, diabolical to post that on Mother's Day. Like y'all just asking for it. Y'all already went to the motherland, tore it up, got banned. So now we trying to recoup the money. So we trying to recoup the money and we gonna post it early. Like y'all
Early.
couldn't even give their like you couldn't even give Baddies
Y'all
all
couldn't even
love they
wait till
really
June.
tried.
Like, at least wait till June, nigga.
They could have gave us a nice little break till the summer. Everybody gonna be home. It's
Y'all could
nothing
have
gonna be on
premiered it on
TV.
Juneteenth.
No, that's even worse. We just got that holiday. We just
They
got
couldn't have did
here.
that. It's on a Thursday. This
well,
year,
maybe
Juneteenth is on a Thursday.
well maybe it would have been good for them because they only post on Sunday and we don't got nothing else to watch until Sunday.
That
So
is true.
we don't know.
Now, what did you think of the final thoughts when the girls give their final thoughts and stuff like that? Do you feel like maybe they should have brought a girl back that they didn't bring back now that you've seen the Africa cast? What do you think?
Um no. I think they kept it the way it was supposed to be. Like um everybody final thoughts is the same thing. Like y'all happy that they changed y'all lives. We know it changed summer life. So they all say the same thing. Hope to come back for another season. I feel like Tasiki knew she wasn't coming back. That's why hers was like a little short.
Mm.
Um, Biggie, they played to her face because of what she said. Like honestly, and Natalie played in her face too. I don't know why she keep letting them play in her face. If you're not going, honestly, if you're not going to get on here and fight, then you need to get off the show, because at this point, like that's all they do. Like nobody gets away with not fighting. Like not trying to be like that person, but nobody gets away with not fighting. Everybody in the field. This is baddies. Everybody's whipping everybody. Did we not
Mm.
hear? Like, come on now, like. That's why Ahna was mad. Ahna had every right to be mad. So I don't understand why Biggie act like she feel as though she don't have to fight. Well, even everybody fights. Like everybody on the cast has to fight. Like everybody fought. Like at some point in time on the show. So it's like you are not exempt from that. Like you
Period.
don't get
Watch Mean Girls.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think of the reunion?
The twins was in there. I don't feel like Nim beat up Zanaya. I feel like every time they fight, that's a tie too.
Mm-hmm.
Sway What Moomek, I'm sorry. It was bad. It was bad.
Now I didn't see some people come talk about Ty.
That was not as high. I
Go
don't care. I
Ty.
don't care. Whole time. It was not as high. Pressure need to get in the field with De Niro. She need to get in the field with her. She need to stop. For real. If she could throw cake on Queen D, she can get in the field with that
What
girl.
did you think of the cake throw of it all? Because I was kind of mad at Queen D and Chanel. Like they didn't move fast enough for me. Do you feel like they should have
Chanel up there looking like
hightailed it for
Pillsbury.
pressure?
Chanel up there looking like a Pillsbury Doughboy, not getting up fast enough for me. She looked like an egg. Queen D looked like an egg. It's like y'all should have got up a little bit quicker. It wasn't like, and then they only do that because they know Queen D can't fight. That's the only part that's like.
That's what makes me mad. Like I be like, oh.
It's like they only do it because she can't fight, and then Queen D be acting like she's in there, and that's what make it worse because you're not. You're not really in there. I'm not.
You know what? I feel like let's talk the cake situation. The reason why I don't think they ran as fast as they should have is because I think Queen D questioned if the cake was coming from like a good, like gesture because there was them little sparklers on it.
I mean,
think
what
had the cake that
gesture
had
would have been good? What gesture would have been good? Like
I didn't think she would have thought. I don't think she didn't would have thought that she would have threw the cake at her with the sparklers on it.
I don't
know.
know.
Think when she saw the sparklers, she was like, "Oh, okay, maybe she's trying to be nice," but she wasn't trying to be nice.
She just looking stupid. Like she was just sitting there looking stupid. Like y'all know, Pressure always got an antic. I feel like Pressure do be picking a little bit, but that's just.
Now, would you like to see big Pressure on Baddies?
They should have put her on Baddies. It would have been funny. Like
I do.
She already thinks she Natalie talking about from the shoulders. So like. Let her
The
go.
way I want to see her and Natalie get into it, I don't think I could even understand.
They the same age. They can get it up. It's gonna be funny. Like
Natalie wouldn't know what hit her. She thought DTB was bad.
No, Pressure just going.
That their Pressure would read her to the next day.
Oh God, that would have been.
Like, I seen that bitch Natalie. I mean, chin big. I was like, whoa.
I mean, chin just big. I mean, it had to be had. A fade was had. I seen her. I ran up on her.
Y'all really robbed us for not putting pressure on Africa because the way it would have been so funny and we didn't get that just sucks. Any final thoughts?
They need to edit. I don't know. Zeus need to stop trying to put all these shows out at one time. They're not going to even give the girls like the right shine. I think we're all just baddied out. We just watching it because it's rival. Like they need to stop. Yeah, I really only watch this to like listen to y'all talk because it's so funny hearing y'all opinion. I don't feel like I don't feel like the hate is weird. Nate.
All right, thank you guys so much for the super chats. Ghetto Hipster said, I don't know. I honestly think Ivory would have hugged them all if Lex did it first. I kind of felt bad. She's the thick neck that plays Slim. Or Wolf, I mean. Love you, P-Dog. I love you too. And thank you so much, T-Sap, for the super sticker, okay? I'm going to take one last caller. What is going on? TJ.
Say you want a baddie, let's sponsor my act bag.
Sponsor my act bag. Talking my ass bag. Say he want a baddie, so sponsor my act bag.
Gotta send this cash before you can get this ad.
Sponsor my act bag. You can't tell me that song was wrote for Carisha in some way Dolly got her hands on it. That was supposed to be the Act Bad remix before Diddy got caught up in all that drama.
No shade.
I swear to God. Somehow Dolly got her fingers on it. Say he wanted that. He says, now, what do you think about the reunion?
I thought it was good. I low-key wish that Tasiki and Dolly could have went another round, but it's okay.
You wanted Dolly and Tasiki to go at it again, a third round.
Yeah. Because I feel like, I don't know, Dolly was like popping it while Tasiki was all in the back, But I don't know, I feel like Tasiki, she would have redeemed herself, but that's just me.
Who do you think out of the three that Tasiki fought, E.T., DTB, and Dolly, who do you think did the best?
Dolly, because she left out of there with no marks. And I feel like she wasn't swelled up like ET.
Yeah.
She wasn't missing no tooth like DTB, and she wasn't like bleeding like how she did Marge. But that's just me. And
Now I love Dolly and her sponsor at Bad, but she was giving a little bit Raven at the end of the reunion.
you know what I was gonna mention too on part two's reunion. The reason
Uh-huh.
why I do feel like Tasiki
But I
was
don't think it was because of Tasiki though. But go ahead, sorry.
no, I feel like Tasiki, she was really mad because if if you hear the fans, when Tasiki before she got off stage, they was like bad Dolly, and
Uh-huh.
that's why when Tasiki stormed out, she was like, "Yo, treat the biggest eater like it's like this is the best part of the show," and they over here chanting Dolly's name over Tasiki, so that's another reason why I feel like she was mad. I don't know if y'all caught
You
that,
feel like
but I
they had a lot of Dolly fans in the audience, and that's why
yeah,
it
I
kicked off.
caught that. So that's
I
why I
can
feel
see
like she
that.
was really mad.
And that's why a lot of the people in the audience was saying a lot of things favorable to Dolly because there was a lot of Dolly fans in the audience. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, what do you
Mhm.
think about Lex versus Big Ivory? Do you feel like this reunion now will last? And what do you think about their squabbles?
How? Okay, so I feel like it was hella unnecessary. Like, I feel like everybody was like putting a 10 on a 2 when it came to it. Neither of them tore. Honestly, I feel like it was just. I feel like it wasn't like a good fight like how they fought when they arrived in Chicago. I feel like that was I get it, it was the most anticipating fight, but I feel like Ivory didn't get her, and I feel like Lex didn't get her. Like
Mm.
that's just my personal opinion. Now, if you ask me about Lex and Dolly, I feel like no, not Lex and Dolly. What's her name? Ivory and Dolly. I feel like Ivory got her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
I feel like Ivory was the one who had Dolly face looking like a pumpkin. I think that's who did it. I'm not gonna lie, because if it was Tasiki, it would have been swelled up right after. It didn't get the swelling until Ivory got her hands on her. I'm just
Hmm.
saying. That's how I feel. Also, whoever took that picture of Ivory and Lex, why y'all got Ivory looking like Shamar? I don't like that. I don't like
Um,
that. Y'all got Ivory looking like Shamar. Anyways, what did you think of the whole Rolly and Slim situation?
the whole Rolling and Slim situation. Honestly, I don't really care for Slim and I don't really care for Rolly. Like their whole like beef and whatever they had got going on, like I just feel
Mhm.
like it was pointless. Like I didn't really care for it too much. But
Mm.
if you ask me if I would feel bad for Slim, no. She low-key deserved it because she already knew what she signed up for. So she already knew what she was gonna like what she walked into. And I do even though I don't like Rolly, I do agree with her on the
Mhm.
part where she had brought up her son, and that's the reason why she's here because in reality it's true. Like that was Slim's meal ticket was
Mm.
Rolly. And so she knew to hit below the belt in order for her to get here. That was the only thing that I agreed with Rolly on, even though I really don't like her or care for her.
Cause so you feel like Slim used Rolly as like a meal ticket to be able to stay on the season.
Yeah, when she brought up her son, yeah, that's why like I don't feel bad like for what they did to her, like
I
because
do
Slim
feel like it
wasn't.
was a calculated move because she made sure that the blogs picked it up and it got
Yeah,
pushed out.
because if you see every other audition before Baddies Midwest, she was there and she was talking about Natalie, talking about Rolly. She was trying to do whatever she could just to get back on the show, and so she knew to bring up Rolly's son and have the blogs pick it up, and then boom. So that's just how I feel about it.
That's why I'm telling you, Black Baddies, y'all is losing the plot because now the girls are figuring out how to get up on these shows. All you gotta do is, do a little clout chase, son, and you gonna end up being a baddie.
Hmm.
Now, what did you think about the situation with Biggie and Ahna? Do you feel like Biggie should have given the audience member what she wanted? And also, what did you think about her and Ahna and her not having Anna's back and all that stuff, type stuff?
I feel like with that whole situation, like with Anna and Biggie not having her back, I feel like it should have been expected because like she don't even fight for herself.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's a big for nothing girl. Like I feel like she just is. She's kind of like a Tasiki, like she's just there, but
Uh-huh.
she's just more like vocal. But I just feel like Biggie or Anna, like that ain't your friend. Like that's
That
really
bitch
not
not
your
your
friend.
friend.
No, for
You
real.
think
Like that's
so?
not your friend. Like, and oh, you know what I was gonna mention too
Uh-huh.
in part two, the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to the scene where Anna is over there pouting to Tasiki and Biggie's across the other window and she's yelling at her, you could hear one of the producers telling Biggie, like, oh, throw water at her. And you hear Biggie, like, no, I'm not throwing water at her. I'm not throwing water at her. So
Guess
there's
who that was? You want to see who that was?
Miss Ashley. We already know
Oh,
it was Ashley.
it's always up to no good, that Ashley.
Yes. You know damn well it was Ashley telling Biggie, throw water on her. Just throw water at her.
Get her. Do your big one. Do your big
She's
one.
like, I'm not throwing water at her, bro. I'm not throwing the water at her.
The way they try to produce some of these girls is diabolical. And some of them, like, they really do, they will listen and do it. Like, that's why Summer is like, she's what you call a producer's pet. Like, they love girls like Summer. They tell them to do something, they give them a cue, and they give them a beat, they gonna do it.
Mm.
That's the type of girl Summer is. So they love a Summer girl. Now, what did you think about the ending of it? Scotty got into it with Summer because Summer felt like if they're talking about something amongst them, she should be able to give her opinion on it. Do you feel like that's true? Especially when they talk about stuff that we the audience are confused of because it's like behind the scenes type stuff.
Um, somewhat in a way, but I feel like the whole like Summer and Scotty beef, I just feel like Summer was just picking at her, like just to pick at her. I feel like she was just bored. And I feel like the producers were letting Scotty pick at her because and fire her because when Lex tried to fire her, Scotty, you could tell Scotty was scared. Like she was shaking in her boots. Like she was not trying to fight that basketball player. I wouldn't fight no basketball player either. But with Summer, I mean with Summer, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's the easy get back. Like she easy.
Okay. Child, daddies should be messy and try to get Angel Reese on the show. She wouldn't do it though. Try to get her to beef with Big Lex
You know damn well her team would never let her do that.
and see what happens. Y'all can get anybody, right, Zeus? Y'all got the money for it. Let's try to get Angel Reese on the show.
Who do you think won between P and Dolly? Who do you think won?
Oh, Dolly for sure. She was hitting Pretty P. Pretty P was bleeding. Like she had like there was blood like all over the floor.
Yeah, me too. I'll say Dolly. Yeah, she for
Yeah.
sure got that.
Like they had to like literally like clean out like half the set too. Dolly was bleeding too from Tasiki, so y'all let us know about it. She
How,
was bleeding
what happened
because
with
of her
Dolly's
hand.
hand? What happened? Like she spit it or
I don't know if
Tasiki
it
bit it
caught
or
in Tasiki's mouth. I don't know, but her hand was bleeding.
oh my god, Tasiki's a eater for real, like literally, like
I don't know if she hit the bitch
oh,
with her elbow and it hit her hand. I don't know, but the hand was
oh,
bleeding.
oh my god.
It
Aren't
was
you
bleeding.
so glad Tasiki's not back in Africa?
Yeah.
Like I never I never thought we would see a day where she's not on Baddies. Like, oh
I'm
my
not gonna lie, she's like, only because
I'm
it's not
so
like she has
excited.
anything besides the reunion. Like y'all could just have her come back and one of the girls each season volunteers Tribune to fight her at the reunion.
I mean, even if she went to Africa, they would have had to hide the little girls, no shade. But yeah, no,
Oh,
the whole the whole fight with Pretty P and Dolly, I really do feel like Dolly won that. Dolly got that.
all right. Any final thoughts on the reunion?
No, thank you guys. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Good night, Pierre. Have a good
Your
night.
night. All right, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys stay tuned for some of my recaps and also some more videos throughout the week. If you are not subscribed or following the Twitch, please do. When I tell you guys we be having a ball over there, I could say a lot of stuff on there that I cannot say on here, which is so relieving. It's Evner Entertainment with an underscore. A lot of you guys tried to look it up. That's my old Twitch. That's no longer there anymore, which I'm gonna get back one day. But that's the Evner Entertainment with a _. So make sure you guys go over there and follow and or subscribe if you can, because we do be having a good key over there. All right. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.